This is the Expositor Devotional for August 2nd, 2021, from the Expositor's Word for Every Day. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, do you love me more than these? He said unto him, Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. John 21:15. The Lord will now wound Peter's heart in order to train and fit him for the high position of shepherding that which was most precious to Christ, the sheep. The question posed by Christ concerning Peter's consecration will also address the past. There is no hint of condemnation. The first question was, Peter, do you love me more than these other men love me? Even as he did declare in Mark 14:29. In the Greek, the word used by Christ was agape, which means the God kind of love. In other words, he was asking Peter about the depth of his love. When Peter answered, I have an affection for you, he used the Greek word for love, phileo, which is a lesser kind of love than the word used by Jesus, and which actually means affection. However, the answer Peter gave was the only answer he should have given. After the recent past, he no longer desired to boast of his love. Now he was even afraid to exclaim that he truly loved the Lord. How could he? However, the position he now takes fits him as nothing else would for the God kind of love. The second question posed by Christ omitted the words, more than these. Do you love me at all? Peter answered, I have an affection for you. The third question posed by Christ employed Peter's feebler term. It actually asked, do you even as much as have an affection for me? The Lord's use of the word, plus his putting the question 3 times, in the evident remembrance of Peter's 3 denials, probed Peter's heart to the very depths. Peter cried out with anguish, Lord, you know all things. You know that I have an affection for you. He was still too broken-hearted and miserable to use the stronger term, which, again, was what he should have felt and done. The first time in this series of 3 questions posed by Christ, the Lord said, Feed my lambs. The last 2 times, he said, Feed my sheep. In essence, he was telling the apostle that his true usefulness had not ended, but, in fact, had only begun. He would truly feed the sheep, and so he did, even unto the day of his death. What is the moral of all this? To show us that we are never as strong as we think we are, and whatever it is the Lord wants us to be, he alone can make of us. The Expositor's Word for Every Day is a publication of Jimmy Swaggart Ministries, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The Expositor Devotional is an outreach of Straight and Narrow Ministries.